Hello everybody, welcome to Rick and Dave Comic Book Hour. I'm Rick.
I'm Dave. And this issue, we never can get that right. But anyway, we like to call them issues if I can remember that. We're going to talk about the Doctor Strange movie. We went out and saw that last night and viewed it. And Rick, what did you think?
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Now, Rick hasn't read as much Doctor Strange as I have. So from somebody
I really haven't read a lot of issues. I mean, I've read a few Ditko copies here and there. I read the origin stories that were in the Origin of Marvel Comics that Stan Lee put together in one paperback book way back in the early mid-70s. So I do know his origin from that standpoint, and maybe there's probably like a regular issue in there too.
Mm-hmm.
But I know enough that when I was maybe dangerous, but. So I did like the movie. I thought it followed. I guess it followed Doctor Strange as much as. I mean, it's been so many years. I guess it's evolved probably a lot that you've seen it evolve. So
yeah. So as far as the movie was really well done. I love the guy who played the part. I mean, he looks dead on like Doctor Strange. By the time we got to the end of the movie, you're like, this dude just walked right out of the comic book, you know.
Yeah.
And I think they kept his character true. And the origin, as far as I can tell, that's about as good as a movie origin as I've seen yet. And the special effects in it, though, that was really cool because they did all this wacky magic stuff, and walls were moving, and cities were flipping inside out, and all kinds of crazy stuff. So
you might confuse Doctor Strange with being Harry Potter's grandfather, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different sorcery world, a whole different world that Lee and Ditko came up with.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they did spare an expense on the special effects, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I thought it was really well done. But I liked some of the. Stan Lee had his little appearance in there, and then right at the end of the big battle, you know, they had a nice nod to the Ditko style of. The Doctor Strange,
the Dark Dimension, and everything. There was Ditko all over. You can see Ditko right in those frames. So
it was
his
really
influence.
nice.
You can see Ditko's influence, and that was good to see that they did pay homage to the main artist, the main Strange artist, and that was awesome to see.
Yeah, so they used a lot of his influence in that. So, and the Sanctum Sanctorum. I should say that correctly.
Sounds good to me.
Anyway, Doctor Strange's house.
Doctor Strange's house
on Bleecker Street.
It's a small little house that he has.
Yeah, this little house, and it's got all this wacky stuff in it. Yeah. Man, that was really cool. I enjoyed when they had the scenes in there.
Yeah.
And they gave his floating cloak a little bit of personality, which I thought was kind of cool. Comic books, you never see they give it personality, but here they did.
And I like the Doctor Strange character. I mean, he played him as spot on as I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Ancient One was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then they had Mordred and some other bad guys in there, so we won't give too much away other than it was really cool, and if you haven't seen it, go out and see it.
Yeah, and remember, never leave before the credits are done.
That's right, there are two, we'll let you know, there are 2 little extra scenes.
One's trained to sit through these credits.
Yeah, there's at least another 20 or so people that sat through the whole thing.
So we're all like Pavlov's dogs when it comes to that. We just sit there and wait. Well, there's going to be another treat here pretty soon, goddammit. There's going to be another treat here pretty soon, so we know the deal when it comes to that. So I would have to say this is another good Marvel movie.
Yes. Very good. So I'm not sure what the next one per se is going to be. Probably next spring sometime. But they did advertise a Logan Wolverine movie coming out next spring. Looked pretty cool too.
There's a trailer for that. I wasn't in the credits. There's a trailer for that.
There's a trailer for that. So,
like I said, one of the better origins. I mean, as far as sticking to the origin, instead of going way off kilter.
From what I can tell, they stuck really close to the comic books. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching,
and we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Good day.